Last time, Great Dramas, I had the absolute honour, the treat, nay the privilege of reviewing the Bushmills 25 years old, finished in port pipes. This time, however, I'm having to slum it a little bit. I jest, obviously. I'm hitting the Bushmills 30-year-old. Look at that. 3-0, 3 decades, 30 years old. I love the little B on the buckle there as well. B stands for Bushmills, just in case anyone's really not caught on there. And when you open the buckle, you are presented with the majestic 30-year-old Bushmills in the classic secondary pack, the shape of one of the stones at the Giant's Causeway. There you go. I like how it's also felt bottomed, by the way, so it just sits nice and calmly, nice and gently onto any bar, office, table, island, wherever you decide to put this one down. So, 30-year-old Bushmills. Here we go. Hit my hand might slip a little bit there. Whoo, cheeky, nice. So, the thing I always love most about when you're looking at a premium whiskey, right? Obviously the bottle design, second to none. Look at that, even metal plated badge there. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. But then also the stopper. Now that is chunky. Look, or here, like that. Could be a weapon in the right hands. It is heavy, gives you that lovely on closure, but on open, oh yeah, there it is. So, a beautiful bottle. And the liquid, I mean, come on. It's been finished in PX, Pedro Ximénez sweet sherry casks. One of my favorite casks, I've told you a million times on this channel, my Facebook, my Insta thing, wherever. And look at the color of that as well. Absolutely bonkers good. Bonkers deep, I should say. Let me just double check the ABV. Just don't want to get that wrong. 46 ABV, this one. County Antrim, Northern Ireland. Yeah. I said on the previous video, but in case you don't watch every single thing we do, have to clarify, nay, repeat myself, sadly. Bushmills' first distillery I ever went to, one that still holds a very special place in my heart. I still have the very first bottle I bought from the distillery itself, with my name on it, from when I was 18 years old. As a present, that weekend was a present from my sister for my 18th birthday. And yeah, little did she know that I would start a fascination, or indeed an obsession, with this wonderful spirit that has now lasted a further, I'm going to say 21 years at time of recording. Wow, that's actually worrying now you say it out loud. Jesus. Good fun though, eh? So, the whiskey. So just, someone did ask me on a previous video why I always take a nose and then do a deep blow out for kind of air. Essentially, I always like to just to wake everything up. I take that deep nose in, get rid of it, and then go again. And by that point, your nose is definitely prepared for what you're about to do. And so so it should be in harmony with the spirit itself. Wow. I mean, where do you even start? Gorgeous, gorgeous stewed fruits. I'm saying something like a Christmas pudding fruit. So not the pudding itself, but the fruit that's been stewing in these amazing whiskies. Like we do it in our house. Every year we do a peated one and we do a PX sherry whiskey. I say we, Kirsty does that. I'd totally screw it up if I did it myself. And so there's lovely kind of stewed raisins and dark winter fruit notes. Wowzers. There's a subtle marzipan, a subtle sweetness, but ultimately that raisiny note, wow, coming through. That even the almost like cubed orange, what do you call it? Orange peel, is it? When you have it in there, those dried fruit bags to go into such winter baked things, that type of fruit, wow, that is just immense. Gorgeous sherry character coming through as well, my word. Oh, man, I never want that bottle to end. And the palate, whew. I'm glad that it's at the, a slightly higher ABV than say the core range. As you get so much more depth, so much more character, so much more texture on the dram itself, or drop as they probably say in Ireland instead of dram. Last time I was at the distillery, actually, I spent a fair amount of time in Bushmills, the actual town, and walking around, enjoying the pub, enjoying the takeaway, at least 2 different takeaways, one of which we actually had delivered to the pub, because the pub didn't do food, so that's totally fair play. And the no, just such a great place. Love it. It's so calm, it's so sleepy. So many people visit the distillery, yet the whole town itself is just super chilled out and nonchalant about the whole thing. Very welcoming, mocked me for both being a soft southern Londoner and a Liverpool fan, and then just basically just kept mocking me. It was great. We had a really good banter to a point where we ended up just having a few drinks together, actually, myself, the lady behind the bar, and then 2 or 3 of the locals over lunch. A couple of Guinness, a couple of Bushmills. There's actually the Bushmills 14 at that point in the bar, which is wonderful as well. There'll be another review on that at some point very soon. Just the hospitality of the place is just wonderful, let alone the distillery. And those guys are off the charts incredible. The site itself, I mean, I remember I genuinely do remember the distillery when I went there the first time. It was just mesmerizing, absolutely mesmerizing. And it's only got better over time. All the additional parts they've put onto it, the new facilities they've built, some of the things that I started in my head I was about to say and then realized I'm pretty sure I'm under embargo, that I can't say that kind of stuff as yet. So I won't say any of it out loud until I definitely get clearance from someone. But man alive, the whiskies these guys are producing, they're never bad, they're never wrong. They're always absolutely knockout. Right at the top of the range, obviously, through the Causeway collection, through down to the single malt range, and then also through to the core range, like Black Bush. Not one of them is a bad whiskey. They've all got just different contexts and different kind of occasions where they fit perfectly. Big fan, as you can probably tell. And this just tops it off. Cheers to Bushmills. 1608, this distillery officially founded and started production. Over 400 years, nearly 420 years, 416. Let's hope for at least another 400, eh? Cheers. Until next time.